Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I want to speak to you guys about endings or new beginnings. And it's so funny that I say it like that because endings and beginnings are kind of the same thing, you know? Because when something ends, it implies that there was a beginning or that there is a beginning. And when there's a beginning, that implies that there's an ending. Something things have to end and things have to change, and it's always this circle that keeps going up and down. It's the yin and the yang, and I'm sure you guys have heard me speak about yin and yang so many times because it's very evident in basically everything that we do. It is the source of who we are. It's the source of what we do. Like in any conversation, anything that you speak about can always come back to the end and the beginning, the alpha and the omega, the end and the beginning, anything. And with everything that ends, there's a beginning. And it's very frustrating, especially in a conversation where everything can always end with that because everything always goes to that one thing, that core. And it's very weird. It's very weird how this actually plays out with, say, in a conversation where just even the mere word, the mere existence of words, there's a reason, there's a core meaning behind that word, a connotation there of the letter I, the letter R, A, B, C, D, all of that. And it has this vibration that brings forth a creation. It creates something. And that's kind of what the end of the beginning is. The end of the beginning is creation. And what is creation? It's us. We are the creation. We are the manifestation of God, the manifestation of the thing that created us. And we always wonder, like, what is the creator? What is God? What created us? Like, and it's like we can't really comprehend how or why. We can't really comprehend what God is. Like, is God this man in the sky that's watching over us? Because that's simply not even true, because now you are just limiting God to what our mind is trying to make it seem. Even like if you look biblically, God, well, biblically, we all describe God as he, and he said this and he said that because it I guess maybe it's also like very easy to understand God as a he because maybe it's easy to fear God if he's a male. It's easy to fear God if he has this authority to him, this authoritarian vibe, which is, well, in society would be, I guess, male. Yeah, it would be easy to to understand God, but then it comes to like, should we even and do we even understand God? Because if that's how we understand God, then that's rather very limiting. That's kind of taking aspects away from God. It's like kind of a label. When you label something or when you add a label to something, you make that thing the thing. Where that thing could be anything, anything that we could hate, anything that we state. It's something that just is. Because everything is energy, we make it the way we make it. It's like when somebody creates something, somebody creates art, somebody creates a table, somebody creates a bed, somebody creates a room, somebody creates anything, and with the essence that they created, with the time and the essence and the energy that they make it, that they turn it into something, and now the essence has that thing that they've created it as. But there was always the raw materials. Is it a table or is it wood? Is it wood or is it a plant? Is it a plant or is it a seed? Like everything has an evolution. So it's like that thing could be anything with the essence that it's being created with. So does it really make it that thing, or does it is it an amalgamation of different things to make a thing? But it still doesn't make it that thing. And I know this sounds so confusing because even my head right now is like, woo, but what is it then? Does it make it does it make sense? Does it make it that thing? It doesn't really make sense because when you take away the actual aspect of that thing, maybe you take away the essence of it, and when you take that away, it just is. It just is. It's just what it is. And you know the saying, it is what it is. It's not. I don't believe that. But anyway. So what does it really mean what does it really mean for anything to be anything? Because, you know, energy can't be destroyed, but it can only be transformed or turned into something else. It's like when something leaves your life, when something ends, something new begins. Because that energy didn't leave you, it just transformed into something else. And because we live in a world where time exists and where things get from point A to point B, we end up watching the process. Yeah. And I feel like that's how time really exists. Time exists for the process so that we can witness how things occur, how things happen. We observe. And so maybe when someone or something leaves your life and something new enters, that's the same thing. That's the same essence, the same energy. It's the same thing that comes back, but in a different form. Maybe it's better, maybe it's worse. It's it's neutral. It's just that thing that is. Because once the energy leaves, or the energy goes away, comes back in the form of another thing. Because when something leaves, something has to replace it, even if it's nothing. And that sounds weird because nothing isn't just nothing. What is absence? Like, what is absence of something? And I know I feel like I'm going off topic where I'm just rambling at this point, but it all makes sense when you really think about the end and the beginning, how it just is. It just is the end and the beginning. It just is that thing. It just is God. It's the essence of where everything is created. And I feel like once you understand the different laws of the universe, or just the different laws of how the world works, or how the universe works, it's much easier to understand. And that's definitely a video that I would love to make, where I kind of like explain all of the different kinds of laws. Yeah, that like even I have to like get like grasp it, because like with anything, it's not, or at least with God, it's not something that you can truly understand. It's not something that you can truly grasp, because you can't imagine it. You can't put a picture to God. You can't put an image to God, because God is not an image. God transcends everything. It God is. And what can we do with our mind but just try and think about it and try and imagine it, when it's not something that can be imagined. It's not something that can be put, not something that a picture can fit into that frame, because there is no picture and there is no frame. It just is. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video made sense. I hope I made sense of this video, and yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and please subscribe and like. I would really appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm. Yeah, thank you.